My friends, we have a pivotal new moon in Aquarius upon us, bringing so many options for critical change, it will make your head spin. This is truly the end of individual interests. This is the rise of power to the people, community care, and homegrown politicians. This is the focus being put back on the environment and, of course, AI and how it will be used to help us do that. It's no mistake that China's DeepSeek is introduced the day the full moon enters the sign of Aquarius. Now, this is all coming courtesy of a truly exhausting slew of announcements coming from the new administration here in the US. And it feels like it will never end. But let me tell you why I think it's going to. One, get worse before it gets better, but also end a lot quicker than we think. New moons in Aquarius mean new ideas for innovation that come quickly, but they can often leave just as quickly as they came. So this is like a lightning rod that strikes in a flash and leaves you to clean up the aftermath. That strike is meant to wake you up, to let you know clearly and quickly that all things in life are impermanent. And if you are to recover from this devastation, you must choose a completely new, innovative, and collective way of getting there. And you must think quickly. The lightning strike was a way to make you get rid of what was old and stagnant, to get off your butt, to start envisioning a new future for yourself and your community and commit to it. Aquarius energy means transcending beyond what we thought we knew. We were never meant to stay in one place, physically, mentally, or spiritually. So with that, hi, I'm Karrie. I'm an astrological empowerment coach. And that means with a background in mindfulness, Buddhist psychology, and business, I provide custom astrology-informed coaching sessions, self-care routines, and wellness advice for my ongoing clients. If you're interested in working with me as your personal coach or joining one of my memberships or group programs, check out the description box below. I'll leave all the info there. If you like my content and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, like this video, share this video with whoever you think will enjoy it, and hit the bell so you'll be alerted anytime I upload new content. Currently, that's 2 to 3 videos a week. And I want to take this time to thank you so much, my new subscribers. All of this recording, we're at 305 subscribers, and I'd love to hit the goal of 1,000K. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to be able to monetize this channel and have the time and resources to bring you astrological insights every week right here on YouTube. So let's get back to the title of this video. Why do I think all this chaos is temporary? Simply, it's not sustainable. We are in an age of change, which means even this will change into something else very soon. I didn't know who would win the presidential election. I'm not that type of astrologer, although that's something that's often asked of me as an astrologer during election years here in the US. I didn't know who would win the presidential election. I have been saying on social media and to all my clients that honestly, it doesn't matter who wins, the people won't follow them. And that meant whether they were Democrat or Republican. But I really, really did think it would be Kamala Harris. Both candidates were and are very strong. I woke up that morning after the elections, feeling this divine feminine energy. I could see Kamala Harris's face, and I could feel this warmth and this power coming in. And then I saw my phone and I saw a text from a friend. And even though that text was very alarming, it wasn't what I was feeling at the time, I was very strangely calm. And it wasn't until I started connecting with all the chaos on the internet and that I started doubting myself. So I called my astrological mentor and I asked her, why is this happening? And you know what she said? She said, this is exactly what needs to happen to get people to wake up. My heart sank, but I knew with every bone in my body that she was right. We would not have made the necessary changes we apparently need to make as a collective with Kamala Harris as president at that time. We would have continued business as usual, which I did very gleefully for the last 4 years with Biden as president. We humans don't like change, so it's had to change us first. I've been saying for the last few videos that there must be a reason we are getting so much spiritual, nebulous Pisces energy right now, along with all this fiery Mars, Aries movement. I think we are being forced to connect with our creator, whomever you believe that to be, so we can let go of control and open up to something completely new that we've never even seen before. And we have to be relaxed while we do it. We cannot create anything new when we are stressed. It's only when we relax that we are able to do that. And it's only when we are simply reaching out to source and saying, what now, that we can completely let go. Astrology is just a guidebook. I could talk all day about how astrology is a guide, giving us an idea of what we may be experiencing next. But we have moved into an era where astrology isn't enough. Your deep intuition and gut feelings are now having to come into play, and you're going to have to believe them. With Venus conjuncting Neptune this month, everybody is about to become really psychic, and you've got to believe what you feel. This is when we're supposed to take personal acceptance of our own authenticity. This is when you have revelations about yourself and other people and the way you've been conducting your life and the society around you. I've had some real revelations about myself and other people and the way I run my life and the society around me in the last month or so. Like, maybe what I studied in college isn't what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. Maybe that person was perfect, just not perfect for me. Maybe I don't actually like individual living and would prefer to live in a community. Maybe I don't actually want to be in a relationship. Maybe I really like being single and dating different people. Maybe I don't want to be taken care of financially. Maybe I really like making money for myself. Maybe I love California, but there are other places in the world I could love just as much. Maybe I don't need my creativity to be seen by the masses. Maybe I just need the experience of creating it. I realized midway through my time in school up in Canada, I was in a program for writing for film, television, and video games. I realized midway through that program that I didn't actually want to work for a corporate company when I got out. I didn't want to work for Hollywood even when I got out. I wanted another way of getting work out there that was never presented to me in school and hadn't been presented to me as of yet. And I realized the reason why I couldn't think of another way other than going and working for a company was capitalism is an American mindset. The idea of creating just to create never occurred to me. It always had to make money or it wasn't worth my time. Now, I'm a Libra rising, so you astrology heads will understand. Libra risings automatically have Capricorn ruling our fourth house. This means that our home environments when we were younger were often run like a business. There was not as much nurturing. There was more a focus on being able to learn and be successful so that you could go out there and basically take care of yourself. And that comes in many different ways, of course. And it shows up in many different ways of people who are Libra risings. But I give that as an example of where I got that mindset and why it was so hard to break out of it. I realized I need to spend some time outside of this mindset. I never would have considered traveling outside of the US this year if it weren't for these election results and the ensuing chaos. Instead of wanting an end game in place, I think my next step is to just follow where higher power source is clearly guiding and providing for me. And I think with this Venus conjunct Neptune in Pisces aspect that we're experiencing this month, a lot of you are probably thinking similar things. That said, I am having a free webinar on February 12th, and you can view it online. I'll put all the details below. It's called Where is Life Taking You Next? In astrology, there are two aspects on your personal birth chart that tell you where you came from, where you came from in terms of your home environment, what you were born into this life, just knowing. And then also the direction your soul is calling you to, where you're meant to go in this life. These aspects are called the North Node and the South Node. Now, each person has a natal South Node and North Node that was given to them when they were born, and it doesn't change. But we also have a North Node and South Node that are also always transiting at all times. The North Node and the South Node give you the feeling of what will fulfill you in this life. The North Node, if you go towards it, that's ultimate fulfillment, that's soul fulfillment. And because we're human beings, we're not meant to go to extremes. You really should learn how to balance between the North Node and the South Node. So with the North Node and the South Node that's transiting at all times, that means that at any point in life, you can look at your astrology and get an idea of which direction you are meant to go next, and even an idea of how long you'll be going in that direction. In this webinar on February 12th, I'm going to explain how the North Node works and how you can use this to your advantage. This free webinar is my offering to you. If you're like me, you've been confused about which direction to take in life next. And I wanted to give people an opportunity to check out their charts and see what might be coming up for them. But this offering is also asking for your support in growing my mailing list. You'll enter your email address when you register, and for those who can't make it live, you'll get a replay emailed to you. So this is where I tell you to please subscribe to my channel. If you like this content and you want to follow my journey of where I go next, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and definitely leave me a comment below and let me know if any of this message is connecting with you or relatable to you right now. I love reading the comments, and I also think it helps other subscribers see that they are not alone and what they are feeling and experiencing. I just want to take this time to say you are not alone in what you're thinking and experiencing. There are days where I spend all day out with friends and working and having fun and creating and just enjoying these beautiful winter, January sunshine here in California. And then I'll come home at night and I'll go to bed and I'll wake up just terrified about what is going on. Or maybe it's my body's way of getting rid of some energy that I'm not able to express during the day. But I do know that astrology is telling me this is the time to pivot. It's telling all of us this is the time. So with this beautiful new moon in Aquarius, how are you going to pivot? What has source, higher power, God, your creator, whomever you believe that to be, how have they been spoon feeding you little bits of information, little options, opportunities, just a little bit of guidance this entire time, even as we've been navigating all this chaos? I bet you feel them there. I know I do. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. Please leave comments below. Let me know how you're doing. I love to reply to them, and I love other people to see them as well. And until the next video, take care.